And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I'm feeling like I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills because I was a blessed with no one feel. Don't know how it feels. I'm wanting to flex and coast and chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his first look is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. The gun. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And this return is going to be hunted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Let's 57's mine. I got him. Check that. Go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
1-yard line.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Hey, we got 3 down. 57's the mic. Trap 60. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 57's mic.
On 2nd and a couple. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Jackson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A gain of
7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
On the carry.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 2nd down, Kamara. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
Kamara again.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the...
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Kamara.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. On the counter, here's Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Check back, check back. At 58 is a pin. Here we go, let's bring it. Back in 60. Let's bring it.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Corey Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They go play action now. Jackson. And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll look to throw here. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
57, Mike, 57.
Play action. Now Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3. Check 3. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
On the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers 11. A big play there out of Kamara. 59 yards for him on the ground.
First down, New Orleans.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They run it again with Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Now White lost the football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. It's Jackson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's get that ball. Tight.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 45. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 16.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Michael Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Michael.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense.